A lot of stunt guys, like everyone else was really nice, the stunt guys. There's just one dickhead who's been on like fucking Flashpoint, shitty Canadian television. His name's George Short. Oh, he was the motion capture for Too Human. There's this good interview I did on his behalf for that I'm doing right now. I looked him up because I wanted to see if other people thought he was a douche. But he talked about how he single-handedly created the character for fucking Too Human. First of all, lol, and secondly, motherfucker, you like, for an afternoon you motion captured for this fucking game. It's a piece of shit. You danced around and fought ghosts. You didn't fucking invent this character. So funny how arrogant he was about everything in his life when he's an obvious piece of shit. So he was wearing some jacket or a fucking sweater, his costume, and it was on the ground, and I walked up to where they're shooting because it's done like loading blanks or something. Yeah, you combine seats? There you go. And I didn't notice his jacket, and he's suddenly all pissed at me and my friend who are standing there. He's like, "Hey, word of advice, you see a piece of wardrobe on the ground, you don't stand there with your hands on your hips." Like, motherfucker, what are you talking about? I didn't know this thing was here, and secondly, suck my dick, bitch. He had an attitude. He was all sour that he was working on a shitty film for free. The leader of the stunt guys had to keep reining him in, be like, "Man, just plow through this. It's good for the reel. I know it's a fucking piece of shit, but just stick with it." He was talking about Riddick and fucking every opportunity he can talk about work. Oh, there's a little thing there. Is that my channel? I think it is. Working on Riddick, and then later we were talking about it, like, oh yeah, this trying to be nice, I guess. Someone was like, oh yeah, he worked on Riddick. He was he was a stunt guy, and he got to be one of the bad guys, those like dead evil guys, and like he had kind of walked up, and he's like, they're called necromongers. All arrogant about, yo, fucking know the lore, bitch. Don't you know Riddick? I'm a necromonger. That was another point where he could have sucked my dick instead of speaking. So, Toronto actors. Not only is it a cartel of muscling productions into using their shitty actors, they're shitty actors. Some are good. Let's be safe. But, that has nothing to do with it, because he was some shitty stunt guy working on a movie for free. Because he can't get a real job! Although, maybe a year later, he was on Flashpoint, that shitty cop show from Canada. And then, he was on something else. Bit of a fucking scumbag. The other guys who were part of that troupe of stunt guys, they were on 300, but that fucking guy wasn't. They were very respectful, pretty funny dudes, laid back. We got like coffee and shit from the craft table, craft services, and they're like, guys, let's just keep in mind we shouldn't litter. Let's make sure to pick up our cups and stuff like that. Very respectful. Like, why can't you just be like that? Like, if the urge comes up to be a big dickhead, why not just not say anything? Instead, that. I'm gonna kind of promote myself to these fucking kids. Maybe it'll give me a role. I'm gonna do that by being a fucking dickhead. Do you realize you've been talking about this guy for like fucking 3 hours? Shut up. I should just use that motherfucker's head as a thumbnail for this. Oh! Look at that! I've never seen one of them before. But I could fuck him up. No. Oh, it's a cat. Thought it was a jaguar. But these guys can fuck up that pussy. I'm gonna wreck that thing. I'm gonna split her in half. Drop my seed right in there. Drop my seed right in there. 9 months later, give me a call. You can't get up here. Feels so good when I'm the best guy around. What's that? A lantern? Oh, it's a wasp nest. Well, what other things can I bitch about? I fucking talked about my enlarged prostate in a stream last night. Talked about my colonoscopy. And, what's the other one? Cystoscopy or something? Where they shove a